Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Geek Culture Congress. I am one of your hosts, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by Mr. Tarek Lewis, actor, comedian, playwright.
You want me to finish the sentence,
I wanted you to add to it.
a director, a producer,
Yeah, there you go.
entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome, sir.
Tallest man at my height.
Welcome to the show. We are on the eve, the cusp of what will be the Ironheart Disney Plus show. 3 episodes coming at us at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your immediate feelings, Tarek. Are you excited? Are you trepidatious? Or what we're gonna get?
Quixotic is how I feel. No, I'm curious.
Yeah,
I'm curious. I don't think I'm going to be quick to judge. I hope I'm not going to be quick to judge.
right.
Because Marvel, well, and a lot of shows, the first episode is not the best judge, unless they end with some like great cliffhanger. Yeah. So I'm glad they're doing 3. I actually like the strategy that a lot of these outlets are putting out, like dropping 1 or 2 or 3 episodes.
Technically, it's a small movie we're getting today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it, but I'm curious about it. And nothing against anybody who's involved. It's just it's not, the most popular of characters.
No, it's not a bright shiny object at all.
Yeah. So which makes it harder sometimes, because sometimes you got these fandoms that'll defend the character no matter what. And
I think
Ironheart's not going to have that. It has to be good.
Yeah, I think they're review bombing it.
Yeah,
it's been reported that review bombings are happening on it already, which is unfortunate. Yeah, maybe it's just not that great.
it may just not be that great. Yeah. But so to say, am I excited? No, right. I'm not excited, but I'm not like, this is going to be bad. I look forward to being pleasantly surprised.
Okay, fair enough.
And if it's just like decent, then I'm happy with that too. I'm happy they're doing it. I remember when the character was first introduced, not in the MCU, but like in the comic books, and I thought it was dope. I found it very interesting that they were doing these characters. I think clearly when you come to the diverse, younger, secondhand versions of popular Marvel characters, Miles Morales is at the top of that list.
True.
This is true. I think for the brief moment that we had, I call her Lady Thor, but when I forgot Thor's love interest's name, but became Thor. That was a moment, a little bit. And I think Ironheart's probably like 3rd in that situation of like, this is like the follow up to Iron Man. So not a lot of there's not a lot of expectation for it. So if it's just decent, I think it'll be a huge success. A success for a studio at least.
Fair enough. We're waiting for Rich Ortiz to allegedly join us. Hopefully he will. But in between that, we're excited. It's a new product from Go Giants, Go Blue, Big Blue. It's a new shiny product from Marvel, so we gotta justify that Disney Plus subscription. We're gonna check it out.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it here on the show, guys. So 9 p.m. that goes live. Those first 3 episodes. So we hope you join us because we got more to talk about today. Immediately, I feel.
Well, how are you feeling about it, man?
I'm I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I hope it's great. There's a potential that it could be just. I think it's complete trash. I doubt it. They really don't deliver a like what the heck did we just watch thing unless it's a Star Wars product lately. You know what I mean? So I don't think with Coogler producing, I don't think that's the case, at all with this. It's at least going to be entertaining. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be something new to watch, and I hope it does well. I hope it does well, and people like it, and it moves the brand forward, and you know.
Yeah. Well, let me ask this question: if it does well, what's the
hmm
future for it? Like,
Well, I don't
are
know.
we seeing?
I think it may be a Young Avengers inclusion of the character.
Well, how
Wherever
young are
that.
these Avengers?
Yeah.
Because she's at MIT.
Mm-hmm.
Kate Bishop's almost out of college.
Right.
Who's that young? Nobody's really
Yeah.
that young.
Or rookie Avengers. There you go.
Yeah,
or
I think they're just going to be the Avengers.
yeah, maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
think I don't. There's not a bunch of Avengers running around.
Right. That's true. Before we get into the big discussion, and I know you want to talk about 28 years later, and I got a screener and I was able to watch it on Thursday or Wednesday, should I say? I love that movie, man. Incredible,
Did
incredible.
you really?
I did. I loved it so much, in a weird, quirky kind of way,
I did
And I
not.
thought I was not going. I thought I wasn't gonna like it though, you know. And then we'll talk about why you don't like it. And I think Rich saw it too, so it'd probably be a good win between both of us. Somebody who liked
Mm.
it, didn't like it. Maybe he's in the middle. Maybe I know Joey
No.
was in the middle. He thought it was cool, but he didn't seem like we watched it together, and he didn't seem like he liked it as much as I did. I just thought it was I don't know. I just got a kick out of the whole thing, man. You know, maybe I was just in a good mood. I don't know. John Campia loves it. I saw his
John
review.
Campia.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, he loved the movie. But let's talk about this. I'm gonna pull this up. And he, Russell Crowe has been in the news lately, and I'm excited to share this one to you because I'm really excited for this project. And I think Rich is in the waiting room, so we're gonna add him too. Hopefully he's ready. I see him touching stuff. See him touching
All right.
stuff. Mr. Rich
So
Ortiz, welcome to the show.
What up?
What's
Sorry I'm
going
late.
on? It's all good, man. We are on the eve of the Ironheart world premiere, 9 p.m. on Disney Plus. 3 episodes, a small movie getting dropped on Disney Plus practically. So how you feel about that first before we move on to the session? Let me take this away from that.
How do I feel about Ironheart?
Yeah, right now.
Well, Ironheart is something Marvel that's coming out. I'm just excited that there's something coming out.
It's just a Marvel thing we're gonna watch. We don't care if
Yeah.
it's good or not.
I mean, so right
We
now,
need it.
everybody's been waiting to kind of see where that story kind of left off back from Black Panther. So I mean, I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm not really very knowledgeable about Ironheart or her character or any Riri Williams or anything like that. So I'm
Yeah.
going into this blind with no information whatsoever, and
Mm,
I actually like it because it's kind of refreshing. It's going to be something new. I mean, I know Marvel's been kind of switching up the story a little bit,
mm.
but this is a brand new story that a lot of people are going to be experiencing for the first time. So I think it's exciting. They could play around with it. They could do a lot with the creativity of it.
Right.
So I think it'll be good.
I think I'm excited. There's no like comic book, not too much direct comic book lore attached to the presentation of Riri Williams this time. Like they're kind of like just from the jump from the uh, from the presentation, through Wakanda Forever. I think it's just a different execution of the way it was done in the comic book. So, and I think that makes it interesting. So,
Yeah. And the fact that, I mean, when you have the iron, a part of it, Iron Man, Iron Heart, whatever,
hmm
there's going to be technology, a bunch of new suits. There's going to be a little bit of a progression as far as technology. So I think with all that, plus with how new this character is, I think it's kind of exciting for something new to come to Marvel. Everybody knows the original, Thors, the Captain
Yeah.
Americas, and everybody. So I think it's kind of refreshing that we're going to get a new character, a new superhero that they could kind of play around with, and we could see what Disney and Marvel's creativity has.
Very cool. I'm excited for it too. Shout out to Mama Bear. Mama Bear's always in the chat before she goes run somewhere else to stream.
What up, Mama Bear?
Yeah, was at the premiere. She thinks we'll get to see some Wonder Man in the show. Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
Wonder Man.
Maybe.
Maybe he's not Wonder Man yet. He's the actor or performer like he's supposed to be in the show.
He's allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Rich. I think it's gonna be like getting a completely new character. Like what I don't know her villains, but I will say this. I think that the two, what I will consider the two leads, Dominique Thorne and Anthony Ramos, I think they're very talented. And just seeing them on the screen and then interacting together will be, enough to give it at least some entertainment value.
Yeah.
Am I the only person, a little off topic, but am I the only person that when they saw Ramos, they automatically thought of Transformers? Like,
absolutely. Absolutely. It's almost a little too close.
Yes. From the Bronx.
He gets the Mirage suit or whatever.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Let's talk about this, shall we? Let's do Russell Crowe joins Henry Cavill in Highlander. Yeah, interesting announcement. Russell Crowe will instruct Henry Cavill in the ways of the immortals in the remake of Highlander. Oscar winners set to play Cavill's mentor and a variation on the part played by Sean Connery in the 1986 original film. John Wick director Chad Stahelski will oversee the remake, which has a script by Michael Finch, who did the fourth chapter of John Wick. So I'm kind of excited about this. I think this might be cool. In a crazy action way, right? What do you think, guys? Russell Crowe.
I'm actually hyped for it. I'm a big Highlander fan of the whole,
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched Highlander: The Final Dimension. I don't even know which one that was. I'm a big fan of the Highlander films, and it's been so long that I think.
This is the first decent reboot of something that's been long gestating. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. So I'm here for it, and I like him. I'm a big fan of Henry Cavill and Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
See, but you know what? You're a fan of Russell Crowe back in like Gladiator. I don't know if you've seen Russell Crowe lately,
but Russell can handle physicality, huh? No,
Russell Crowe in Unhinged, he's looking a little heavy. So I don't know if we're gonna get. I don't know if we're gonna get the action that we were getting from Gladiator from Russell Crowe in this one, but. I mean, it'll be cool to see Russell Crowe. I mean, he's a great actor, but I think you're giving him a little bit too much credit on where he's at right now. I mean, you're not. Are you looking for the acting aspect of it? Because Russell Crowe's amazing, but if you're looking for action, I mean, I'm not. This really doesn't do anything for me for Highlander. Highlander for me, I'm trying to see some action, dog. I'm trying to see people get into it.
Right. You got a fan, bro.
You got to remember, Sean Connery was the.
What's up, Mama Bear? Thank you.
Sean Connery was the original. I'm assuming kind of like Russell Crowe character.
Right.
When I saw that, I didn't think Sean Connery was a badass.
That's true.
I didn't think
he was just an amazing actor and sold it well. I think that's all.
Yeah. He just sold it. He's supposed to be the older. My time is almost over. Guy,
Right.
Okay.
Actually, I just started watching The Accountant too, and I forgot the name of the actor, but the older guy in there, like he's they ushering somebody else to be like the one. So but I know what you're saying. I mean, Russell Crowe wasn't in the best of shape in Thor. That wasn't Ragnarok, but in Thor, the last Thor movie, the Thor Thunder or whatever.
Love and Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
Zeus. Yeah, he was.
It was a little roughy. It was rough. It was real rough.
Did you see the way he walked down those stairs?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
You can tell them legs hurt.
Nah, let me stop fat shaming Russell Crowe. We're not trying to do that right now.
Yeah, he's
Let's
Australian too. You know, he'll pull up on you.
we could fat shame the crawling rage zombies in 28 years later though. We could do that, right? Have you seen 20? You've seen 28 years later, right? You're able to talk about it, Rich?
I actually did not see the movie yet. I've watched the movies leading up to it, the 28 weeks, 28 days. But
You just ruined my whole intro, Rich. It's okay. Just kidding. but before we get into the movie and before we ruin it for you, okay? All right. The
you're gonna
ones that
ruin
you
it.
have watched, did you enjoy them? Were you on the fence about it, or where this one's going?
Well, the first one's cult classic, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
that
didn't.
was
I may have watched it, but maybe I just didn't take it. Like I thought it was cool. I don't remember. I just don't remember enough the first one to say definitively that yes, I watched that one.
the
What?
Yeah.
28 days.
The second
Like
one, the 28 weeks, I did watch that one. I enjoyed that.
Bruh, you got to watch 28 Days Later. That's like
I
one
know.
of the
That's what people
dopest.
tell me. Like I put the review of how much I loved this one, and people are all in the comments attacking me. They're like, "Well, you haven't seen the first one? What the heck is this?"
Yeah,
so.
maybe that's why you loved it so much.
Maybe.
Well, the thing is, what you have to understand with the first one is the budget that they used,
Yeah.
and what they
It
had
was
for
like
the
out of
first
college or
one.
something.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
100K or something. 50K.
That's why it was so popular because they had such a low budget, but they did so much with this movie. It was so raw.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of added to the mystique of this movie with the first one.
Mm.
So for everybody to try to hold this latest movie to the first one, like we got to stop doing that. Like we have to understand that one, technology is different now, and also people's attention spans are totally different. If you try to watch the first one again, it's people are gonna watch that movie totally different than when they watch movies right now because that movie is a little slow. Like you gotta understand,
That
like
first one or the second one?
the first one.
The first one's a little slow. I heard that.
Yeah, the first one's a little slow. The second one, like you're dropped right into it,
Mm.
and it's a little bit better as far as like the action aspect of
Right.
it.
But that was a different
But
director who did the second one.
yeah, but the
Apparently with the creator's blessing. That second one, 'cause
yeah,
he was busy doing other stuff.
but listen, we get a lot of zombie movies where the zombies are very staggered, slow.
Mm.
28 Days Later was like the first one where you got like zombies running after
I would say
you.
they inspired the the World War Z style zombie.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
got a different movie. You know.
So I love 28 Days Later when it comes to that. Like
Mm.
this is a little bit scarier, a lot more zombies running after you type of stuff. I don't know what the latest movie is. You guys could talk more on that.
Yeah.
But we got to stop trying to hold these movies to the originals. Like times are totally different now,
It's different.
and
It's different
yeah,
execution. You know.
yeah. And what they did then, I mean, I know Killian Murphy's in it, but this is early Killian Murphy. Like, and the fact that I heard that he's coming to the newest one, which I'm sure you guys will touch on. I'm sure everybody's hyped about that. But again, totally different movies. Like, if this one is as slow as the first one, a lot of people are gonna hate it.
Well, I loved it very much. I enjoyed it very much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars in my review. You can check it out on the Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel review or on the podcast feed. I throw it up on there as well. I enjoyed it, but we didn't get Tarek's take on it. He watched it and he hated every moment of it.
It started off like it was good. Oh, it's gonna be very good, and it just went like 4 different directions.
Mm.
So if you're like, oh, this Aaron Taylor Johnson is the star of this film, he's not.
Not really. No,
He's not really.
Oh, really? See
no.
that?
But and let me tell you though, his acting is 100 times better in this movie than whatever he did in Craven. Like,
That's true.
His
That's
character and his delivery is just like wow. Like I enjoyed it. pretty much.
It starts off. It's very Last of Us-ish. I hate 28 Days Later.
The point
before.
now, everything's copying everything. So it's like
yeah, but it's very Last of Us-ish, which is cool. But and I know it's a horror film, but I guess my thing is like the characters make the dumbest decisions.
They do make some dumb decisions just to move the plot forward, right?
Just to move the plot forward,
Yeah.
and like that really bothers me. That really bothers me sometimes. Even though it's like one of the main characters.
Emotional decisions they did too, right? Like the kid.
Yeah.
We'll spoil it a little bit. Sorry, Rich.
Damn, it's all good.
The kid takes the mother, out the, who's sick to a person that he thinks was a doctor, and it's like, and it's not like across the street. It's like, what?
Yeah, they're
25 miles away.
They're on like different islands, and going to the main UK island is very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff they do on these islands, and I'll admit, I mean, call it what you want. There's a lot of frontal nudity, and
But it's just like Mama Bear says here. That's why I left her comment. It was so timely because that's exactly what you get. You get a lot of people chased by naked zombies.
Is it frontal? Is it frontal male nudity?
There's some frontal nudity that's pretty scary. I would be scared.
Yeah. And whoever was editing was like, "I'm keeping it."
Yeah, I think
I was watching it like you could cut right here. He was like, "Nope, I'm keeping it."
And it wasn't the actor sock wasn't on either.
No, it was wild, but it just went. It started off very good for me, and I was enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And like Speedy was giving away some things, but like you kind of knew that was going to happen, and I was into it, and then it like split off in like 2 or 3 different directions. And I was like, "Yo, wait a minute!" And I found myself trying to like find somebody. Here's what it is: there was nobody for me to cheer for or to root for. It was just like all these things happening.
That's kind of surprising because they marketed it like Aaron Taylor Johnson was going to be the main focus.
I mean, he's an important character, but there's about an hour of the film where you don't see him at all.
That's true. Yeah. It's really the kid is the main character of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. And that's not my thing. I don't like movies where a child is the main character. Like I said, we had Last of Us, but she's being ushered by an older character the entire time, and I mean, it didn't suck, but you could
didn't hit a high note for you. There you go.
No, and you could tell in the theater where I was at, there was a something in the air where everybody was kind of like, what, like. Like what's going on?
What was it? Spoil it. I got the spoiler warning. Tell us what it was.
It was the ending.
The ending? The zombie Power Rangers?
Yo.
So in the beginning of the movie, Rich, when you watch it, so you can appreciate it. All right. And it does derail there. That's the only thing that I probably would criticize about the movie. But I thought it was so funny that I accept it for what it is.
Well, did you dub them the Zombie Power Rangers?
I dubbed them the Zombie Power Rangers, and a lot of people have dubbed them already. It has also attributed that to them because in the beginning of the movie, the kid is, the beginning of the plot, you're introducing the characters and stuff like that. You get to meet the kid. You first learn about the story of one of the Zombie Power Rangers from the opening of the movie, how he survives, right? So that circle doesn't close until you get to the end of the movie. Okay. So you kind of watch that scene, which is also another criticism I would say of the movie, but I don't know, it just weirdly entertained me at the end, and I accepted it. So
it was just like a movie had like gravitas and weight to it and emotion,
and then it was
like curiosity,
it was like a weird like John Wick crazy moment.
Yeah, like
at the end, which was fun. It was like a very comic booky, a very Japanese animation kind of way of doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But what you feel in at least what I felt in 28 Days Later, I felt in this movie a lot of the time. more so than I felt it in 28 Weeks Later. 28 Weeks Later was more like an action zombie thing to me. 28 Days Later was like a zombie drama, like human condition thing.
Yes.
That's what I thought about 28 Years Later. But we got to know that guy who woke up that day, you know, on 28 Days Later, and we got to know this father and this son and this family and this community, and then they just went different directions with everything. And it's like, well, no, I want to see how this plays out. But I guess a creative choice. This is Danny Boyle doing this.
They're just gonna come out with more movies for us to watch.
I
think they're just gonna come out with more 28 movies for us to watch.
Yeah, it's good. 20
days later.
What do you do next, though? 28 eons later, and it's in the future? Like
28 decades?
I don't know. That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
28 seasons later?
They really need to do... what they're gonna do is like they can't like years now is so what they're gonna do, they're gonna do a prequel.
It's gonna be 28 years part.
They're gonna make a prequel and call it 28 minutes later, and it's gonna be like right when it breaks out.
Right when 28 years ends. 28 minutes later after that.
Yeah. They're gonna do one where the whole movie takes place in an hour. It's gonna be called 28 Till.
This is gonna be called 28 days in IKEA. That's what Mama Bear says. But when you're getting introduced to the character, to one of the main character, in his room, he has like a old figurine of Power Rangers, which he's weirdly like holding it and thinking about taking it with him, and he leaves it. So it's like a weird lingering on that toy, and you're kind of like, okay, what does that have to do with anything? But then it weirdly pays off at the end of the movie because you get these
with your Power Rangers.
This ode to Power Rangers in a weird, the zombie Power Rangers in a way, which was I just got a kick out of it. I thought it was funny. I didn't although it does I somebody who's trying to take the movie seriously, I would see them saying, well, what the heck is this train wreck? Like, what just happened? Joey definitely was like, in the movie, he was like, yo, what the freak just happened right now? Like, it was all serious and all like, okay, cool. And, and then the freaking zombie Power Rangers came out. And I said, bro, they gotta close the loop from the beginning scene.
That was wild.
It was.
That was a wild take.
So I take it that either the script writer or the director is a big Power Rangers fan. So that's it. Yeah. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our I guess not too many spoilers. We didn't spoil it too much, so don't be mad at us, okay? You feel good, right? You're still gonna watch it eventually, right?
I'm gonna still watch it just because I'm invested. I've watched the other two movies within the last couple of weeks. They are showing 28 weeks later almost every day. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna watch it. It's one of those movies again, if you watch the first one when it came out or around the time it came out or like growing up, like that's a movie I legit watched 28 years ago. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Think about that.
Has it really been that long? Wow. Well, it's been pretty long. Yeah.
It really is.
I'll only wait 28 months for another movie. Okay.
Well, it's only going to be 28 minutes later. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it. It wasn't trash. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I'll watch it.
Okay. I accept some people would say, okay, it was good, but not like as good as I thought it was. Yeah.
The meat of the movie is in the middle, Rich. Literally.
Yes, it is.
And when you say meat, when you say meat, are you talking about the frontal male nudity? What you mean by that?
That's a very in your face inclusion to the meats. It's like a double meats hors d'oeuvre in the middle of the meats.
What you mean by that? Sorry, what you mean by that, bro?
Right, you'll see.
You will see. You will.
I'm not trying to see no meat, dog.
Take a film for you.
Oh man, I got more jokes, but we're gonna stop. Spinoff idea: Teenager Mutant Ninja Zombies. Well, if you get that Last Ronin movie from that they're supposedly working on,
who knows? But
Look at that movie.
here's what I say. Now we're talking about it. I think 28 days later, like it was like the first Fast Zombies. Because I remember Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was the first one, but no, 28 days later, it was the first Fast Zombies. I remember how frightening and jarring that was to me to see how fast they were.
Yeah.
And the zombies, I don't even know if they're really zombies.
Yeah, the what do they call them? Prime zombies or what's the word?
No, don't say anything, Speedy. You don't say anything. You're spoiling. Don't spoil. That's a
Spoil
we
it.
spoiler.
spoiled it already.
You
We spoiled a bunch of
spoil
stuff
it.
already.
No. You don't need to spoil. There's no reason. The zombies being fast is
Yeah.
still valuable.
And I guess the intelligence too, of some of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, 28 years later, the zombies are evolving.
Evolving. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just it's a disturbing way the way they're evolving. You're gonna be
Yeah.
like, wow, that was really disturbing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see.
And kind of a horror movie way too, which is interesting because it's, a mix of, thriller, horror, action, right?
Oh, it's a horror movie in my opinion.
That's not a horror movie or the basic like stalker, ghost, monster, killer.
Yeah.
Is just whacking people.
Yeah.
Without any antagonists.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this: it felt like it had 28 trailers before it. Trailers kept
There was
coming.
trailer. I saw the screener, so I didn't get hit
Yeah.
with trailers.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
don't know.
man! I think they're
Yeah.
doing another
You saw
Insidious. I'm
everything.
like, they're still doing?
Fantastic Four, Superman, all the usuals, Jurassic Park.
Nah,
Got
it
hit
was
with
all
everybody?
horror films. I'm like, yo, they're
All
still
horror
doing
films?
Insidious
Really?
films.
Wow.
Man, they were all horror films.
That is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Though as amazing as this news, did we know this was gonna happen? Jon Bernthal joins Tom Holland in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Official report, The Hollywood Reporter.
So
I didn't.
I didn't expect it like to be like specifically Spider-Man. I expected Punisher to play a bigger role in the MCU, but in Spider-Man, I don't know. This is news to me.
See, this is kind of this makes me think they're kind of playing with that idea, that street level Spider-Man idea. Of course, not in the TV show per se, and maybe in a weird way, like as a little Easter egg. Like I see them having Spider-Man in future Daredevil stuff, but not maybe Tom Holland just doing a voiceover, and there's an actor, playing Spider-Man and jumping around and helping them fight something, and then he's got to run, in a weird way. I see them kind of doing that just for money, because of course Tom Holland in a FaceTime in a TV show would be a lot of money, right? But I see them playing around with that idea, the same way they had Charlie Cox do the voice in the Dare. I see that they're kind of like, they're on the fringes of that idea, and this news dropping, kind of plays into that a little bit, because hello, it's the Punisher.
Yeah, well, if they should, I don't know if they're going to do Kingpin, but if they just start doing some Norman Osborn stuff and keeping it street level, I could see Punisher being involved with. It'll be interesting,
Yeah.
There are a lot of directions they could go,
Right.
From the most recent cartoon, your neighborhood, I think it's your neighborhood friendly Spider-Man. Like Tombstone was a character I found very interesting in that in the most recent one.
Right.
So I don't think Tombstone can be a main villain, but I could see Tombstone being someone that Punisher is out against,
Right.
But I don't know if he'll be. I don't know if it's going to be like a cameo type situation, somebody he talks to, kind of like how Charlie Cox was in the previous Spider-Man film, where he just shows up as, oh my God, what's his name? What's Daredevil's real name? Matt.
Charlie Cox, the actor.
Murdoch,
No,
Matt Murdock.
Yeah. Matt Murdock. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Murdock. Sure, he was in the Spider-Man movie. Well, why not?
Yeah. I think it's going to be something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. We already know that their universe is, well, the universe is the same, but they've already crossed paths with Matt Murdock and Spider-Man Peter Parker.
Right.
When we got that payoff, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not have Punisher come in? Now, is he going to come in just for a quick thing, or is he going to come in and save Spider-Man? we'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. We don't know. But
It's
they
crazy
don't
how
drop.
many characters they have in Spider-Man that they could do so many things.
Yeah. But they don't make those kinds of news of those announcements official like that in the Hollywood Reporter and Variety, without some forethought. So
Yeah.
So to get us talking about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to Socks. He says, yeah, Spider-Man next Punisher next Spider-Man movie. He loves it. It will be a huge moneymaker. I think so. I mean, this is Spider-Man, and just with the rumor is I guess the Hulk or a Savage Hulk will be the big bad of that movie. That's another big rumor that's being spread around.
The movie could be called Spider-Man. It's whatever, and it's gonna make $100 million.
Just off the rip, the first weekend.
It's whatever.
Opening nights. All the nightclubs are closed. Nobody's in the clubs. Nobody's in the concerts. Everybody's out watching Spider-Man.
I do hope that Punisher being in it ties in Kingpin. Like, if that comes out,
if they have to somehow, some way, and everything is in the same universe. That's what they're building. They've already proven that. It has to be included somehow.
Where's Luke Cage?
Yeah, there you go. Hopefully, we'll find out.
Where's Iron Fist? Where's all these people?
Iron Fist is somewhere in Asia shooting Iron Fist bullets.
That dude said he wants a shot. He wants a shot at it again.
Yeah. To his defense, his action scenes in the second season of Iron Fist are much more enjoyable.
People don't remember he was doing Game of Thrones at the same time. So you got to go practice some sword fighting,
mm-hmm.
and then go and do try to learn martial arts and be the best martial artist.
Yeah,
so that's tough.
Yeah, but the second season though, his action scenes are a lot better.
I refuse to watch it. I watch it one day.
If you watch you can watch the trailer of it, and you'll see. Okay, dang, he was kind of fighting a little better. And then
he was slightly better in the Defenders. He was slightly better.
Yeah,
even
in the Defenders, he was slightly. That was the progression of that.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I don't have anything else to talk about unless I'm forgetting something. By all means.
Toxic Avenger trailer just dropped.
Toxic Avenger. I hated that movie.
Peter Dinklage.
That was the movie. That was the movie that would show up on HBO, and you were like, gosh, dang it.
Oh yeah, man! It would come on when you were a kid, you were trying to watch Cinemax late.
When something good comes on, Toxic Avenger.
You were trying to watch Cinemax late when your parents weren't around. You trying to watch Cinemax? They showed the damn Toxic Avenger 3. You're like, man.
To his defense, though, it's one of those cult classics that some people do enjoy. I see why they would redo it.
Well, this one's gonna have Peter Dinklage, and they just released the trailer, so I'm curious to see how people are going to respond to that.
Should we run it? We need to talk about it? Color commentary?
I mean, we can go through it really fast.
Run it.
Let's see here. I want to do...
Speaking of trailers, while you find that, I saw, I don't know, I couldn't verify this, but I saw that YouTube will be demonetizing fake trailers.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, too. I think that's a great move. Shout out to Joy Franchise.
Hey,
live from wherever he's at in the world. Where are you?
Oh, so I took this child to go see Elio, and she literally was how long did we last in there? For like 30 minutes?
Yeah. Was it that bad?
I thought it was all right. We were chilling. Did you like it or no? You didn't like it?
Mm-hmm. It was so fun.
It was fun for like 20 minutes for her. So, but yeah, that was it. What's crazy to me is the fact that she sat through this movie for like 30, maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she sat through the whole F1 movie last week.
Really?
Well, that's also because I bribed her with a toy. So, like, if she sat through the whole movie, she gets a toy. I didn't do that this time around because it was a cartoon. So.
Oh yeah, you thought you were good, but then
the race cars are exciting too. Probably, I'm sure. Seeing the cars race. Elio's not doing well.
Apparently, not doing well with Joey Franchise's daughter.
Well, I mean, they still got money from me. I just got a voucher to go for it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the lowest lowest box office for Pixar.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to rely on doing Toy Story movies.
Yeah. And has anybody seen? I wasn't here last week, so anybody see How to Train Your Dragon 2?
I haven't watched it yet. No, I wanted to take her to go see it, but I'd rather her sit with the cartoons. But I don't think she really sits well with the live action stuff. So
okay.
I'm gonna hit this. We're gonna.
We did talk about 28 years later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you start
watch it with me? I talked about the zombie Power Rangers and everything.
Yeah, the zombie Power Rangers was crazy at the end, bro. That was crazy. But I will say, up until that point, the whole movie went to another place, right? Yeah, up until that point, though, the movie was phenomenal. I thought it was like well written. I thought the story was great. It had emotion in it. The way the virus kind of like evolved, and the way the zombies kind of moved, and we're definitely on like 10 the entire movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was probably one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen.
See, I'm not alone, Tarek.
No, I'm on the outside.
Go see it. It was definitely worth the watch.
Tarek gave
I would
have
paid to go. Listen, if I ain't get the invite to go see it, I would have paid to go see it. It was that
good. Wow. Tarek got a 6. Gave it a 6 out of 10.
6 and a half.
Yeah.
6.5 out of 10.
6.5. He just slid the 0.5 in there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, he probably just didn't like the kid.
No, you're right. You're absolutely
he
right.
Probably didn't like the kid.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. The kid was doing boneheaded decisions. They were like, okay, he's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Every decision he made, you were like, okay, he's gonna die. They're gonna die now.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna die. Okay, they're dead. Okay, they're gonna die. So, yeah.
But yeah, Ironheart
you
tonight.
got to run home and watch Ironheart.
I know. I'm running home to go watch Ironheart, man.
We're gonna wrap it up right now. But I am gonna run this Toxic Avenger Red Band trailer.
Oh, that was crazy. I did peep that.
You did peep that? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me mute this ad that I'm getting attacked with.
I'm going to see it because Peter Dinklage is in it. He's just a phenomenal actor, so it don't matter.
He is.
Yeah.
No doubt. He is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave y'all to it, man. Let me take care before this kid runs.
All right, man. It was good for you to come in and
check
check in, brother.
all the audio on our podcast.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Later.
She's the star of the show now. She's a staple of the show now. Let's go. All right.
Armed political extremists have taken hostages downtown.
I don't even know the background of the story at all.
I like it from a cinematic overview.
Wait! Stop!
I think it's fun.
We'll get to all of that. Just relax, okay? We'd lost Shelly a year ago. These days, it's just me and the kid.
It looks great.
I'll just scrape off the black part. That part's pretty good.
No, give him back.
I got to see him green in the long time.
He's gonna go all the way.
Why didn't you do anything?
Sometimes it's better to do nothing.
It's going.
Still sounds like Period.
You're saying that this corporation would knowingly poison its own customers just to boost their own profit margins?
Unrated film.
Summon the nuts.
Okay, summoning the nuts.
Oh, that was more Terrifier.
I didn't want any of this. I'm a monster.
You're not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad.
What the?
Oh, shit.
I wasn't even involved. But sometimes, you gotta do something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you?
All right.
Just some dude with a mouth.
I guess we need parental advisory on our podcast now.
We don't care anymore.
How does it feel to be a hero?
That kid's in everything now, man.
Find him, bring him here.
You got some names. Elijah Wood.
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was just something self-defense. You haven't killed anyone else, have you?
See, when you say self-defense.
Wow.
He's an ugly son of a bitch, though.
That's all that matters to me.
The Toxic Avenger.
That's what the kids are calling him. I think it's swell.
I'm with it.
Unrated because they didn't submit it to. You could do that
to the MPA.
Yeah,
MPAA.
You could do
that. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be limited in theaters if it's unrated.
Well, I mean, assuming you're like, this is for mature audience only, you warn your theaters.
Yeah. If you're unrated, they don't unrate, positive cartoons. Like, they don't unrate My Little Pony,
Well, they probably. I mean, the movie, they probably do. They rate it when the movie is in its completion. Is it done yet?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, you complete the film, you submit it to MPAA or whatever, and then they give it a rating. So I don't know how this got unrated.
They must have skipped that. They're like, screw it.
Yeah, I guess they say we won't submit it, and then we'll just do our distribution on their own. I don't know.
That's wild. Well, Peter Dinklage as and all those. It's a solid cast, right?
Yeah.
Commercial standpoint.
It may be a thing of like, it's violent and disgusting, but they can tell it's satirical, so they don't know how to rate it.
Think so? They rejected the rating. They're like, we can't rate this.
We can't really figure this out. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even remember that part. I wonder if a dog will get shot and killed in this new remake, like it happened in the original film. I don't remember that part.
I remember very little about the original film. I remember there was a cartoon.
Sucks. You knew more than us. You know more than us about the original. Sorry.
This is Sox's Robotech. This is how.
This is my Robotech on our way out. Okay. What else? I feel like we did anything else.
We got everything, man.
Let's go watch Ironheart now. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys. Let everyone know who's listening to the audio version of the podcast how they can follow you and stalk you and fight about 28 years later.
You can find me at the Tarik Lewis, Tarik Lewis at Instagram and also on YouTube.
Cool. Mr. Richie Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz, as you see on here. We are on X, on Kick, Twitch, and on YouTube as well. Richie Rich Ortiz.
Cool. Boom. You can follow me at DJ Speedy JR on the socials. Follow the show, Geek Culture Congress on Instagram. Podcast. You can listen to the audio version of it wherever you listen to your podcast. Look for Geek Culture Congress Podcast. Go, if you're listening to this on demand or on the Wild 94.1 YouTube channel or wherever the heck you're watching this, you can be part of the Geek Culture Congress simply by subscribing to the Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. When we go live, you could jump in the comments like one of our members, Socks, and also Mama Bear Doll, and comment at your heart's content, and we will share it with the world, no matter what you say. Okay?
Are we cussing now?
Nah, who cares? Fuck it. They don't give a fuck about this. This is the last priority is this thing that we do. That's work
now it's
adjacent.
Real fun.
It's work adjacent, I call it.
Hey guys, if we're starting to curse now, wait until next week when we can start dropping these F-bombs.
Yeah, a side note, that podcast radio thing that we were supposed to be on, that's all going away. So,
oh really?
That's a little inside info for you guys.
Oh well.
But
back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. All right, guys, have a good one. Be safe. Go subscribe. Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. You can know when we go live. And shout out to everyone who's watching this live, wherever you're watching it on the interwebs. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Okay, or on demand on the Wild 94.1 YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe. Next week, Do you have to guess what we're gonna talk about? It's gonna be called Ironheart, and it's gonna be our reaction to the first 3 episodes, and then whatever else is going on in the world and of nerdom. We're gonna be talking about it here on the show. I think we're getting close to a movie review. I think I'm gonna go see Jurassic Park Monday, so I'm gonna throw that up. Jurassic World, should I say? The Jurassic World Dominion, and on the Tuesday show we're gonna talk about it. So yeah, there you go. Exciting. Yeah. It's getting so reviews. So we'll see. All right, guys, have a good one. Be safe. Peace out.